Hello and welcome back to the Football Pyramid, our quiz show where we ask two contestants 8 questions of ascending difficulty to see how far they can rise up the English football pyramid from the National League at the bottom to the pinnacle, the Champions League champions. Our two contestants today, we've got Henry Hill and Joe Tomlinson. Welcome aboard, boys. And you'll each be given 3 lifelines. You'll be given 50-50, request a clue, and super sub, where you can call a friend for advice on the answer. You should know the rules by now, but if you're new to it, if they get an answer right, they move up a level of the pyramid. If they get one wrong, they drop down, and we'll see who ends up on top. Best of luck, lads. Henry, returning champion. Joe hasn't won this show yet. Do you think you've got the edge over him today?
Oh, has he not won this show once?
He hasn't yet, no.
That's a real shock to hear. No, this is good. I'm looking forward to this. For some reason, I actually really want to beat Joe. I don't know what it is, but normally when you put me up against someone, I'm not too bothered. But actually, I quite fancy this one, you know.
He has that ability, he gets under my skin too as well. Joe,
yeah,
you were one question away, I believe, last time. Could you go one step further today?
Probably. I'm going to beat Henry today. I like being the sort of, I like being the evil character in these little subplots we have. I'm perfectly happy to be playing the Joker to Henry's Batman today. So, do you know what? I'm absolutely fine. And I actually think I'm going to roll you fairly easily today, Henry. I think what I can see happening is you panicking big time. The pressure, I can already tell, is getting to you. You've had a beard trim for the occasion. You're looking quite nervous there. Let's just try not to panic.
Oh, okay.
This is what this show needs to a bit of bite, I reckon.
Yeah, so, exactly.
No, that's fine.
Absolutely. Right, Joe, because you've never won, I'm going to give you the coin toss. I'm flipping it now. What would you like?
I'll be heads and watch me win this.
It's tails, I'm afraid. What a start for Joe. Henry, would you like to go first or second?
Never won, Joe. Just remember that. Never won. I will go first, please. I'll go first.
You're going first. Okay, here we go. Right, Henry, your first question comes in from Daniel Algarin. And it's, which club has the nickname the Lily Whites? A, Newcastle, B, Ipswich Town, C, Bolton Wanderers, or D, Tottenham Hotspur?
D, Tottenham Hotspur.
Correct, well done. Into League 2. Very good start. Joel, your question comes in from regular contributor Edward Morris. Thank you very much, Edward. It says, who knocked England out of the 2018 World Cup? A, Germany, B, Brazil, C, Japan, or D, Croatia?
Worst day of my life, Croatia.
Croatia, yeah. Oh my goodness, that was bleak indeed. Remember just standing out on the street after that and everyone was just so close to tears, lost, didn't know what to do.
In Soho, just the states, people stumbling about. Oh, yeah. Don't remind me.
I think Zach had actually cried. But anyway, enough about these painful memories. Henry, League 2, question comes in from Ibrahim Hashim. Who was Barcelona's manager before Quique Setien? A, Luis Enrique, B, Ernesto Valverde, C, Nigel Pearson, or D, Pep Guardiola?
Don't panic now, Hens. Come on.
Now, interestingly,
Hens, don't panic.
When you said Luis Enrique, I was like, wait a minute. No, it was Ernesto Valverde. Can we just establish the ground rules? I'm not sure he could get chipping in before I've even said anything.
I should have established ground rules with Joe years ago. El Tuasico in the spaceship, it was all these sort of chipping in left, right, centre.
Right, well,
Henry, you were in League 2.
Put him on mute.
You were in League 2. You've gone with Ernesto Valverde. You weren't quite sure. But you were right. Well done. You're going up to League 1. Solid start. Also, quick shout out to everyone. Please send in easy questions as well. I've got, honestly, about 15 pages for the last 2 questions in Champions League and Champions League winner. But I need some easy questions sent in. So please keep on sending them in. Joe, your question in League 2 comes in from Klaus. Which of these teams did Mario Balotelli not play for? A, Inter Milan, B, Liverpool, C, Atletico Madrid, or D, Man City?
Atletico Madrid, Dukes.
Well done, correct. Into League 1 as well. Solid start, lads. You've got through the easy ones. Not using a lifeline. Solid start. Henry, in League 1, your question comes in from Dylan Goliath 50. What nationality, or which nationality, was George Best? A, from the Republic of Ireland, B, Scotland, C, England, or D, Northern Ireland?
D, Northern Ireland.
You sure about that?
Pretty confident.
Correct. Well done. You're going up to the championship. Joe, your question comes in from Sam Goz. You're right, Gozers. In which of these countries did Arsene Wenger manage before joining Arsenal? A, Russia, B, South Korea, C, Japan, or D, China?
Japan, Doogie.
Correct, well done. Into the championship. Right, one more round of relatively easy ones, then it goes ramping up.
This is when your bum starts to tweak, Henry, mate. Don't get nervous now on these sort of ones. Don't get nervous. Don't start to panic, because these are tap-ins. You don't want to be missing tap-ins, because the pressure will start to build.
Right, Henry. Your question comes in from Harry Crick 03. How many caps does Aymeric Laporte have for France's senior side?
Oh, here we go!
A0, B2, C12, or D24?
It's a big fat 0, so that's the answer you're getting.
Correct. Well done. Had to check that beforehand. Still uncapped.
No, he
France.
did. He got called up and then he got injured, so he couldn't actually play the game. So yeah, that's just a bit of extra knowledge I've got on that situation.
Love that.
So yeah,
Love that. Just
Joe, pass
sprinkling that
to
in. Absolutely bizarre. I mean, they do have a lot of centre backs, but surely Laporte deserves at least a couple. Joe, your question comes in from @FootyManiac, and it's who was the last player to score a brace in the Champions League final? A. Cristiano Ronaldo, B. Gareth Bale, C. Arjen Robben, or D. Diego Milito?
Oh my god. It's got to be Gareth Bale, isn't it? Repeat the options. I've
Does it?
switched
Does
off
it have to do?
for the others.
Ronaldo, Bale, Robben, or Diego Milito?
Yeah, Gareth Bale, final answer.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Joe, you were in the Championship. You took a little pause, but you've gone with Bale. And you were right. Well done.
Go on,
You're going
Gazza.
up to the Premier League.
Stick it
Right,
to the Reds,
lads.
boy.
Here we go.
What a solid
Here we
start.
go then. Here we
You're
go
both
then,
in
Henry.
the Premier League. There's 4 questions left. You've got 3 lifelines left. You've absolutely flown through. Let's see who ends up on top. Henry, your question comes in from anonymous Juve fan.
Deep
And
breath.
it's who is Juve's all-time appearance maker?
Oh,
A.
dear.
Buffon, B. Del Piero, C. Chiellini, or D. Dino Zoff?
Now just settle down, headers. Think about the question, mate, because I know I can see you panicking already
Right.
about this.
Just
one.
block him out, Henry. Block him out.
Bit of
Right.
logic required here, Henry.
Right. Sorry, this is worse than the US presidential debate. You know, you've got Donald Trump just chipping in every time. Right.
I've always thought
Okay.
Joe was a
Right,
bit
mate,
Trumpy.
think about it.
Right. Obviously, initial thought is Buffon on this situation.
That's the obvious
Chiellini-
one, mate. You should really be going for the
Yeah,
obvious one.
yeah,
Go with your
okay.
gut.
I mean, I've no idea who Mr. Zoff is.
What?
The keeper.
What do you mean the keeper? They've had a keeper. He's called Buffon. He's been there forever.
Yeah, this is early.
Henry's panicking it. He's
Oh.
panicking at Premier League level as well. We can see it in his eyes.
No, not happening.
Keep your head. Block him out. Joe
I-
Biden style.
Think of how much of a legend
My
Del
God.
Piero is, though.
This is-
Think of how much
I
of a
might-
legend Del Piero is.
You do have your
I might-
lifelines, Henry.
Yep. I'm just might take out my headphones and just think. 50-50, 50-50, please. Oh
There we go.
Your 50-50 is Buffon or Del Piero.
no! Right, it can't be Del Piero. Buffon plays in goal. He just Buffon.
Henry, you were in the Premier League. You weren't sure. You used a 50-50. You've gone with Buffon. And you were wrong, I'm
Oh
afraid.
my goodness. How did I not know that?
Oh
If
no,
you'd asked
Henry.
for your clue,
Oh,
the
no.
clue was going to be
Don't-
they retired in 2012. So,
Oh,
commiserations, Henry. You're going down to
panic.
the Championship.
no, there's a long way to go.
The panic was starting to spread through his body there of
Yeah.
that one.
I recognise that feeling, Henry. Having been there in the spaceship with Joe in
Oh,
your ear,
no.
I really do recognise
This
it.
is
Right.
this is a different experience.
For Joe to take an early lead, your question comes in from Sashwat Gupta. Which team has scored the most goals in a single European Cup or Champions League final? A. Real Madrid, B. Benfica, C. AC Milan, or D. Bayern Munich?
Goodness gracious.
Henry, feel free to get in his head, you know.
Oh, AC Milan have had some big wins, you know.
Do you know what? I will please take my clue. Dukes?
Your clue is they scored 7 goals.
Okay, that really doesn't help me whatsoever.
So you've got your other clues. You got your other lifelines as well.
I know, Hennes. This is the thing. I'll take a 50-50, please, Dukes.
Your 50-50 is Real Madrid or Benfica.
Ah, it's the two I didn't want it to be. I feel like I should just stick with my gut. Real Madrid. Final answer.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Joe, you were in the Premier League. You've used your clue. You've used your 50-50, so you better get this right. You've gone with Real Madrid. And you were right. Well done. You're going
Stick
up
to
to
the
the
gut.
Europa.
Oh,
And he strides ahead of Henry Hill on the
I would
first
say, though,
corner.
3 questions remaining. You've used 2 lifelines on
That's
one.
okay,
Yeah,
mate.
that's
That's okay.
fine,
I'm
that's
already
fine.
2 leagues above him.
Okay.
taxing question, that one for you. All right, go on.
Henry, your question in the championship comes in from Mayuk94. Which manager took Chelsea to the 2008 Champions League final after the sacking of Mourinho? A. Gus Hiddink, B. Luis Felipe Scolari, C. Avram Grant, or D. Roberto Di Matteo?
C. Avram Grant.
You locking that in?
Yes.
Henry, you were in the championship. You needed to get this right. And you got it right. Well done. You're going back up to the Prem, which puts a certain amount of pressure on Joe for this one.
Come on, Joseph.
I'm relaxed, baby. I'm settled.
Joe, your question comes in from Shreya Sandy. What was the shirt number retired by Birmingham City after Jude Bellingham's departure? A. 21, B. 22, C. 23, or D. 24?
Oh my god.
And you got your super sub. Could be a call to Will Brazier, maybe.
Was exactly what I was thinking.
Ooh.
But I also think I know it. I think it's 22.
Is it?
I'm going to double check. I'm going to call the Braz dog.
The Braz dog. Friend of the channel. Football Pyramid contestant. You didn't do particularly well.
Oh, so user busy. It's a disaster.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem for me, that. Come on, Braz dog. Oh, he's unavailable still. This is a problem.
Maybe you just can't use your super sub.
No. Let him use it. Let him fish around for an answer.
I'm going with Georgie. Right.
Georgie, right.
Football Twitter's Mr. Football Twitter nowadays. So this is the
Mr.
sort of
Reddit
knowledge
as
I
well.
think you might know, yeah. Please answer, Georgios.
Hello?
George, you're live on Football Pyramid. Please do not swear.
Alright.
Right, George. What number did Birmingham retire for Jude Bellingham? Oh, Will Brazier's calling me back. It's a huge issue.
We've never had this before on the Football Pyramid.
What am I doing, Dukes?
No. You've got through to George.
I think you've got to stay with George.
You've got to stay with George. That's the rules.
I've got to stick with you, apparently, George.
Oh no.
I know.
It's tragic because I have no idea.
No, George. George, I'm going to throw some numbers your way.
You haven't even
Tell
given
me
them
if
the options.
Tell me if you think any of these sound right. 21, 22, 23, 24.
I think it might be 22 because I think that's his number at Dortmund now.
That was my initial thought, was 22. Straight away I thought 22. Alright, yeah, Dukes, I'm going to lock in 22, please, mate.
Joe, you were in the Europa League. You used your final lifeline. You've gone with 22. And you're right. Well
Yes,
done.
George. Love it, George. Big pressure. Let me just text Will back so he's not worrying.
Yeah, sure.
Does that move me up to the Europa, doesn't it, Henry?
No, you're in the Champions League now.
Oh dear, Henry, just keep you calm here, mate.
You got
Two
cannot
questions
afford to
away
bottle
with no
this.
lifelines.
You cannot afford to bottle this, Henry.
There's not a chance you're completing this competition, so that's fine. Come on.
Ori, your question comes in from Azil Mukadam. Other than Barcelona and Real Madrid, who is the only other side to never be relegated from La Liga? A. Atletico Madrid, B. Real Sociedad, C. Athletic Bilbao, or D. Sevilla?
Here we go then, Henry. Big pressure.
Right,
You
right.
cannot afford to get this wrong. Remember that. You cannot afford to make a mistake here.
Atletico Madrid have definitely been relegated because Nando Torres came through when they were in the second division. I think Sociedad have been relegated.
Are you sure?
I'm yeah,
Think
pretty
about that.
confident.
No, seriously,
Pretty
I'm just
confident.
trying to be helpful here. Think about that twice.
And then you've got Sevilla and Bilbao. I feel.
Now, you know Bilbao have definitely been down there. I've watched Bilbao play in the
That's
Segunda.
not true. That's not true.
Joe, the aficionado of Segunda Division football.
Yeah.
I feel like Bilbao have probably. They're my gut instinct. I'm going to request a clue on this one.
Oh, here we go.
Your clue was they finished 11th in the 2019-20 La Liga campaign.
Right, so that would
Sociedad.
confirm my suspicion.
Sociedad.
Athletic Bilbao.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Henry, you were in the Premier League. You used a clue. And you got it right. Well done. You're going up to the Europa League. Are you slightly frustrated you used the clue on that?
No, I'm not. No, I'm very comfortable with my decision. No, it's fine.
Fair enough. Joe, you got to this stage 2 weeks ago as well, or 3 weeks ago, whenever you were last on. You're now in the Champions League. You're 2 questions away. Your question comes in from Sam Goz on the Discord. And it's before Romelu Lukaku, who was Inter Milan's record signing according to Transfermarkt?
Oh.
A. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, B. Christian Vieri, C. João Mario, or D. Raja Nainggolan?
Are we including part exchanges here? Because Zlatan was in a part exchange deal, wasn't he?
I can't answer for Transfermarkt.
this is a difficult
no.
one because Zlatan was a part exchange with Etu, wasn't it? So I think that's an issue for me immediately. And Dukes, I don't want to put the pressure on you here, but we can't have any more errors on the football pyramid.
We can't have any more controversy. I'm literally not sleeping at the weekends from all the abuse I'm getting.
I know that Vieri was at one stage, which is making me think it might well be him because the Zlatan thing was a part exchange. Let's lock this in with Vieri.
Ooh.
Joe,
Surely
you're in the
Jean
Champions
Mario.
League. You were umming and ahhing between Zlatan and Christian Vieri. You've gone with Christian Vieri. And you're just now one question away, Joe!
Bosh, back of the net. I think that Zlatan move should have been more expensive though, but they must have.
Yeah, I don't think
taken
transfer
some
marks
fees
count
off
to that.
with-
Right, Henry, you are now in the Europa League.
If you get this question wrong, Henry, just remember you've lost. So all I'm saying is this has to hit the back of the net.
Henry, your question in the Europa League comes in from Manahari Dahal. Which of these English clubs has a 100% record in European Cup / Champions League finals? A. Leeds United. B. Nottingham Forest. C. Chelsea. Or D. Liverpool?
Well, I mean, it's obviously not Chelsea, and it's obviously not Liverpool.
God, we're using obvious these days, are we?
Obviously.
Getting a bit sassy for a
also,
guy
what's
fighting
the
Europa.
obvious answer then,
I don't think Leeds have ever done it. I'm going to go with my gut and say Nottingham Forest.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Henri, for your final question, you needed this to finish with some dignity. You've gone with Nottingham Forest. And you're finishing on a high. Well done.
Good.
Finishes up in the Champions League. Just that one error. We'll catch up with you in just a second. We need to find out whether Joe can complete the football pyramid. Your Champions League winning question comes in from @thecarp3. Barcelona have won the most Copa del Reys. Who has won the second most? A. Athletic Bilbao. B. Real Madrid. C. Valencia. Or D. Atletico Madrid.
My immediate thought before the answers even came up was Atletico Madrid. Now the obvious one is Real Madrid, isn't it? The obvious answer is Real Madrid. I wish that I hadn't used the Jude Bellingham phone a friend. I knew that answer at 22. Okay, because I'm actually not full of knowledge on this, not a font of knowledge, I'm going to go with my gut and I'm going to say Atletico Madrid.
Joe, for the second consecutive time, you were just one question away. You've gone with Atletico Madrid. And you were wrong, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. Oh.
It's Athletic Bilbao. Oh, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, though.
Oh, dear.
That is unfortunate.
2 weeks in a row!
Right, guys, you know what that means? We've got a fastest finger first.
Yeah.
Back on. Here we go.
Henry
All right.
can still win it. And I've got to say, the last time Joe did a fastest finger first, it was pretty controversial then as well. He did say it before Danny Pape. If you slow it down to half speed, you can hear it. Anyway, I'll try my best to hear it. I'm only human, so I'll try my best to hear who answers first. The question comes in from Stuart Kirk to win the show. Which player holds the record for the most Man of the Match awards at the European Championships? A. Cristiano Ronaldo. B. Andres Iniesta. C. Andrea Pirlo. Or D. Zinedine Zidane.
B.
Zidane.
Andreas Iniesta.
Zidane.
Henry, what did you say?
Iniesta.
You've gone with Iniesta and Zidane. I can say that the winner of the football pyramid this week is Henry Hill!
There it is. There it is. Oh, Joseph. I am so sorry to burst your bubble again. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Oh, no.
Well done, Henry. That's a great response. I mean, you got that Del Piero question wrong, but you've recovered well to win the show. You must be delighted.
I am, after what I've had to sit through. That was painful. So I need to have a little lie down after that. It's only 10 in the morning. No, that's good.
Absolutely.
Unlucky Joe. Commiserations.
It happens. I mean, Joe, second time in a row you got it wrong on the final question. Are you
How
just
many
cursed in
times?
this show?
How many times do I want to bottle the Champions League title? It's just absolutely unacceptable. Honestly, I feel like Diego Simeone, when he was flying high, I just can't get over the line with the Champions League. But it wasn't meant to be today. Congratulations to Henry, you know. He
Thank
you.
played very
Very
well.
surprisingly gracious, actually, I've got to say. Guys, what an episode. Very keenly contested. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you let me know who you want to feature on next week's show. And as I said at the start of the show, please send in some easy questions. I've got 15 pages of Champions League and Champions League winners. But I need some League 1s, I need some Championships, I need some League 2s. So please DM me on Twitter and Instagram. Henry, this goes out on Saturday on EFD, but what should they go and watch when they finish this?
If you are still thinking about all the transfers, check out Joe's We Need to Talk or Transfer Review, and you can get a general run through of everything that's been happening this week.
Absolutely. And Joe, what was the podcast this week?
The podcast was some of mine, Chris's and Pat's hot takes into the new season. We had stuff like Everton will finish in the top 4. We had stuff, I think Chris said that Graham Potter is in the top 6 managers in the league. So there's a few spicy ones in there, so go and check that out.
Absolutely. Always good stuff on the podcast channel. Make sure you support all our 3 channels, and we'll see you next time. Bye!